Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing on this fine Monday morning? Will is going to be a little bit late because he's struggling with some technical difficulties. So he's trying to figure that stuff out in the background. But in the meantime, you'll have myself to keep you company. Guys, let's have a very quick disclaimer and then we'll get straight into the markets. All right, cool. I see Will is in the background, but I think there's a little bit more stuff that's going on his side of things. Oof. Yeah, that doesn't look good. That is not good. So Will, MGN says that it could be a fair few things, but something that you can have a look at is you can look at the HDMI cable going to that specific screen to see if there isn't anything specifically wrong with that HDMI cable. It could be the GPU itself, but then again, you would have the problem on all of the screens, or it just could be the screen itself. That is the problem. Yeah, so if you have multiple screens, then it will most probably be the screen itself that's giving you that crap.
Yeah, I think so. Oh well. Yo, what's good? I think it may be the actual screen itself giving me a bit of jip, but it will sort itself out eventually. My computer's been a little bit slow waiting for this to kick its ass into gear. So I don't have a trading screen at the minute until this fully fixes itself. But I'm on my other monitor, so it's all good. We're all good. We're working from my other monitor. How's it going, people? What's good?
Yeah, like myself, everything is great. First, I need to just quickly post something in the Discord.
Oh, nice. I forgot about that. Oh man, I'm trying to work on one screen right now, and it's difficult. So let me jump into the Discord.
There we go, guys. In the Discord is the penalty for myself and Joe from last.
Nice.
So go and have a look in the Discord. It is, I think it's pretty good.
You two beautiful people.
Yeah.
Oh mate, that was class.
I particularly like Joe's.
That is fantastic. Wow. Guys, for those of you who that haven't seen it, that aren't seeing it, that don't know what we're on about, jump into the Discord. The link is in the description below, and you will see the penalty for losing to me on Friday.
Yeah, so this is the second week that we've had this trading competition basically on Fridays, and it's the second week where the penalty is the unicorn styled I don't know, profile picture.
That's something. That is magic.
We will have different themes, I think, for everybody to be immortalized, let's say, in the stream itself. Jury acting, I'm sexy and I know it. Not gonna lie, the looks kind of suits you. Yeah, mate. It does kind of work. All right, let's have a very quick hello to everybody in chat. First up this morning, we've got MGN. Good morning, bro. How are you this morning? First one in, as always. Great to see you here, mate. We've got Je, all the way from the Netherlands. Good morning, Je. We've got In the Wild, Elias. Hi, all. Good morning, Elias. How are you? We've got Infinity. Good morning, Rich. Good morning, Infinity. How are you this morning, Tony Stark? Yeah, I know. But I'm not Tony Stark today. Dave Rankin. Good morning, Dave. How are you? Goeiemorgen. Je, what a great day for a penalty. Yeah. It just gives that little bit of a Monday You know, the
It's a
Blue
good
Monday.
start to Monday. It's like,
You know,
start them. Yeah, lift morale up on a Monday.
Morning, Dave. Eat an onion.
Eat an onion.
I don't know. Good morning, Will.
Good morning, Infinity Epic. Or Infinity, how you doing?
MGN, you can use OCCT to do more wide general tests on your PC to check if there's any hardware that is causing your PC to be slow. So OCCT, I'm assuming, is a program as well.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what's OCCT?
MGN, maybe what you can do is you can just send Will a private message.
Yeah, just let me know what I need to do, what I need to download, what.
Yeah, between yourself and Je.
Yeah.
Our resident tech experts.
Yeah, exactly. If you're ever having any technical difficulties, just chuck it in the chat, guys. We've got two absolutely fantastic tech guys between Jochen and NGN.
At this point, will anyone ever be able to defeat this man? The winning streak is generational. Well,
yeah.
The thing is, Will is on a very nice up. So we need to keep this going up until he is done with his Fiverr stream. So the confidence is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
But after that Fiverr stream, mate, the real battle begins.
Dude, I'm going up against Samir on, I think it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Mate, that's gonna be good fun. I'm a bit nervous, man. It's like this is the final. It's the final. It's in front of the Fivers. It's gonna be. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's nearly done, guys. My screen is nearly done. Yeah, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great fun. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So Samir is a good trader.
Samir seems to be.
But you've got it, mate. Like, it's you. We're backing you all the way.
Oh, that's good.
So after you left on Friday, Je and I carried on streaming for the rest of the stream, and we had some discussions afterwards as well. And one of the things was the last two streams we've had where we had the competition. The first one, you basically said, let's just make it an hour. I have to leave. And then the second one, it was like, it is only going to be an hour because I have to leave. So we want a full London session trading day, basically, on a Friday. Obviously, it's going to be difficult Monday through to Thursday, but the next time we do a full London session competition, so we're talking 2 to 3 hours of trading.
Damn. Okay. So you're thinking like 8 a.m. to like 10, 11 a.m.
Something like that. We do a proper long stream that is for that, let's say 2 to 3 hours, just straight up competition. We can discuss it, obviously. I know Fridays is like a we're moving away from the markets, we're slowing down kind of like thing, but Je was technically at a disadvantage because he doesn't trade that time of the day. His trades are only from, let's say, an hour after London Open, and then he starts looking for trades, and then it can be another hour and a half kind of like thing. So I wouldn't say it's for the fairness of it. Let's just say for the entertainment value of it. And then
you call it what you want. I'm keen for it. Let's do it.
I want my revenge. Yes. In the wild, it's not a penalty. It's an improvement. I mean,
like that.
if you had to compare these two mugs down here to the stuff that's in there, mate. MGN, Sam, hope not, lol. He still has the competition to win. That is true. Yes, I hope he wins after all of that. We do as well. Oops, sorry about that one. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, wifey.
Alex.
How are we this morning? Don't worry, I'm sure he will win. Jeepers, Drew, your penalty picture actually enhances your rugged good looks, you sexy thing, you. All I hear is violins playing. Alex asking, how was your birthday, Will? Yeah, let's get into that. How was the Will?
It was really good, man. It was really, really good. Thank you for asking, Alex. So my partner booked me on a helicopter ride over the British Grand Prix racetrack. So for those of you, for those of you who are into your F1, so am I. I love my F1. So that's what CC did. She booked me in for a helicopter experience over the British Grand Prix. So that was really cool. Then she took me away to a hotel where we did absolutely nothing but go in the spa, eat food, and just chill. It was really relaxing. She said to me, she was like, "Look, we've done so much recently. Let's just relax." And that was really nice. It was literally just we got there, afternoon cream tea, so like scones and jam. The minute we got there, it was amazing.
Typical British fashion.
Yeah, like it's coffee, not tea. Yeah, so and then we just had some dinner, jumped to the spa, the hot tub, the sauna, just really, really nice, just absolute chill. Had a bit of a lay and then dawdled home, and then went out for some dinner with my family as well. So that was nice. So then we all went out for a bit of a family dinner in England, and then back home and ready to smash the markets out with my second family. So yeah, it was really good. Really enjoyed it. Starting to feel even older again. My back's hurting a little bit more. So,
dude, it's because of the fact that you broke your foot last week.
Dude, it's still a little sore, but it's better now. it is better now.
Yeah, Alex. Morning, Alex. Great job on the photo. And then it's becoming part of my Sunday routine to Photoshop some ridiculousness.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's good that you enjoy that and it's fun as well.
So,
by the way, guys, I'm back.
Yep.
It's all good. I'm back. So my screens are back, as you can see. I got both 50% divided on my 49-inch monitor, and I got the Discord above. So if you message in the Discord, I can see it now. As well as I've got my screens here and I've got the streaming software. So it's all good, guys. We're back on track.
All right. Good news. So, guys, the Friday streams from going forward from here on is going to be the competition day streams. So anybody that wishes to come and participate on a Friday, you just need to have your face up on screen, whether it's an ugly mug or a pretty mug, it doesn't matter. We just want your face up and some good vibes, and anybody can join us if they so wanted. All you have to do is in the Discord, find either myself or Will and send us a message. Just send us a personal message saying, "Hey, listen, I would like to be on one of the Friday streams," and we can schedule you guys in on a Friday for a little bit of competition, a little bit of fun, just a little bit of community entertainment. So this is a open invitation to anybody who wishes or would just like to participate one day. Just send us a message, and then you guys can join. Yeah, I'm already slotted for this Friday. So yes, our community manager Sam is going to join us for this Friday's stream. So yeah, that's going to be fun.
Has anyone seen a movie called The Brothers of Grimsby?
The Brothers Grimsby, yeah.
Yeah, it just
Baron Cohen and Mark Strong.
Yeah, it just makes you think of that typical British attitude. Come have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Yeah.
It makes me chuckle, man. It's just that typical British attitude.
Oh, maybe one day I'll see if I have learned anything about streaming.
Oh, that would be fun. Joe would be fun as well. Like Alex Butler against CC, or Alex against, or like Sean against
your thing that you had with your brother, where you had to teach him basically within like a few hours how to do some trading for your Trade Delicious.
That was great fun, wasn't it? That was great fun.
We can do our own version of that, but it's the Apex Brotherhood spouses.
Dude, can you imagine how stressful would that be?
So one day you get CC, we get Alex. We see who can teach their spouse or their significant other how to trade the quickest.
Dude, that could you imagine? I feel like Alex would definitely win that. CC
Why?
would just get stressed and be like, I don't know what I'm looking at, and just like full blow
But
your account.
that's fine. It's entertainment. It's just like, okay, cool. Just press buttons.
Yeah,
Just
literally,
click,
it
drag,
would be
enter,
at that
and
point.
let it be.
It'd be a matter of like, babe, I'm just gonna blow your account. It's like, oh, what?
We caught onto that Love Definitely trading stream. We're not going to tell everybody about the other kind of streaming that you do. Anyway,
Yeah.
Alex versus Rich versus MG and
Yeah, that'd be
The-
cool.
their family.
A Butler trade-off.
Royal
Great,
Rumble.
The Royal Rumble.
Get your dad on as well. Yeah, speaking of my dad, his birthday on Saturday, and Will's birthday was on Friday, and then my father-in-law's birthday was on Tuesday. So
Happy birthday,
yeah.
to the Butlers.
everybody's birthday isn't freaking this time of the year.
Yeah, I'll say, man. Well, I hope you had a great birthday, mate, and wish him a happy birthday from me.
I think we actually did. We did say happy birthday from you.
Okay, good man. That's okay then.
Puli, good morning, all. Good morning, Puli. How are you, bro? A little bit late this morning, but
He's just woken up, mate.
yeah.
It's all that. It's that old age getting to him.
People have incredible beginners luck. I'm sure you aren't beating your better halves.
Yeah, fair.
Our side, mate.
Shall I message CC now and say, "Good morning, dear. It looks like you've been entered into a competition."
Yeah. I'd be at a severe disadvantage there. I'd rather take on CC.
Glad you finished that sentence with a count. Babe, I'm just gonna blow your back out.
Yeah, blow your back out. Yes, that is Alex's work.
Yeah,
She's also assisting me with the thumbnails, with some of the finer details.
she has done some brilliant work there.
Yeah, she's way more creative than I am. I'm a more mathematical slash technical slash analytical person, and she's way more creative. So I've got an idea, but she has the skills and the ability to make that idea come to life. So
speaking of making ideas come to life, guys, can I just say as well, I was looking over the weekend because I seem to have an addiction to work. So pre CC having a massive go at me for working. Yeah, I was looking at the YouTube, guys, and can I just say, right as of this moment, we have 14 people watching us on YouTube. We're not streaming anywhere else. It is solely on YouTube. We have 14 people watching us live right now. We had 79 views on our last stream on Friday. Jeez. 79 views. And can I just say, we have 58 subscribers. Now, I know that doesn't seem much. I know it's not 58,000 subscribers, but given that we've only been streaming a couple of weeks, it is really, really cool. We've not marketed this. We've not paid for increased views. This is just all organic. You guys liking the content that we share and that we stream and talk about. So, guys, a massive appreciation to you guys. A massive thank you. And for those of you who watch but don't subscribe, make sure you absolutely smash that subscribe button. Make sure you give us a like. And for those of you who want to see us a little bit more often, all the links are in the description below. So make sure you go check them out, especially the Discord. Go join that up. We are 10 people away from 100 members. That is awesome.
Yeah, mate. It's amazing to me. It's like I'm flabbergasted by the growth. Now, like you said, to a lot of people, it's not going to seem like much. They're like, oh, what? You've only got 58. Due to us, it's going from 0 to 58. It's incredible. Yeah. Like from where we started and where we are now. Yes, it's only a few weeks later, but it feels great. It just feels 100%. Like things are just moving.
Yeah, let Yeah, definitely, mate. Me and Richard Butler created this stream on a call with each other. We literally did it on call with each other, looking at the YouTube, trying to figure it out together. And so that just goes to show that we've literally built this from nothing together. And to see so many of you enjoying it is absolutely freaking awesome. So make sure you subscribe, guys. You know, it's mental. It's super cool. I remember a couple of weeks ago, I was posting an at on the. I was atting everyone on the announcements, and it said to me, "Are you sure you want to at everyone? This will ping 52 members or 54 members." Now it says, "Are you sure you want to at everyone? This will ping over 90 members." Guys, that is absolutely insane in like a couple of weeks. So, guys, absolutely smash it. Help us grow. Let's really build this community into something absolutely revolutionary.
Yeah, mate. Like, it's so cool. It's just amazing. It's one thing to see your idea kind of come to life, but it's another thing to see your idea come to life and gain traction.
Yeah, just
ideas come to life and then they just kind of like die down.
Yeah, just even cooler about that is the fact that, you know, yes, it's come from my head. Yes, it was just an idea. Yes, a lot of people laughed at me or couldn't comprehend and understand what I was going with any of my ideas. What's even cooler is the fact that it's even busy. The Discord is busy and active even when I'm not in it. You know, you guys are still talking with each other, still chatting, still interacting, even when I am not there. Like if I'm away on the weekend or if I'm out and about during the week, you guys are still talking with each other, showing that it's a true community, and it's absolutely incredible to see. Small Acorns, William, got to start somewhere. Yeah. Definitely, mate.
Yeah, Small Acorns. I think he's calling your testes tiny, bro.
Hey, dude. You know, what can I say?
Be small,
British Bulldog for a reason.
Well done, Rich. Without you being the host, I wouldn't tune in, to be honest. Dude, like I'm very thankful for that. That is a genuinely nice thing to hear. I'm very, very thankful for that, mate. Yeah, I know this is not like an appreciation stream. Let's be honest.
No, it's not. No, we will get into the proper stuff. We just wanted to show a little bit of gratitude for each and every one of you who want to support us.
Yeah, no, we're very thankful. But that's the thing about community. Community is not just one person and everybody around that person. It's everybody and everybody around those people.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we're super stoked to carry on doing this, and we're very fortunate that we're in a position where we can do this every morning. You know.
Yeah.
So definitely. We're gonna carry on until either one of us kicks it.
Yeah, literally.
It's gonna be Will.
What do you mean it's gonna be me?
I'm living forever, mate.
Yeah, same. Dude, technology and science and bio automations and all that good stuff. Yeah, dude, like I'm living, like, you know how people say, oh, I hate the UK, I'm moving country. Dude, I'm moving planets. Like, I'm living forever. Like, I don't know where, I don't know when, but...
Were you ever a fan of Futurama?
I loved Futurama.
Well... One of us is going to be one of the head in those little water containers. The other one's going to be something like Fry, you know.
I literally want to say, dude, I'm going to be Fry.
I'm going to be Zoidberg.
Dude, you remind me of Zoidberg. I don't know why. I don't know if that's offensive or not, but hey, just give me some of those vibes. Give me some proper Zoidberg.
Anyway,
hey, benders, dude. Actually, if anything, I'm a bender. Right? Yep, you hear it here, people.
Cigars, whiskey,
just intergalactic interrelations.
Intergalactic interrelations. Let's get back to the charts, mate. All right, Barry saying Nas dropped 1,000 points on Friday, gapped up over 500 and still rising. And you guys are talking about Will's micro thing. You don't get quality like that on the Fiverr stream. I did not read that whole comment through, and then now there's
leave my microphones alone.
There's a phallus comment on screen. Will CC know you are. But Will, does CC know you are a bender?
Yeah, no, I know. As soon as I said it, I thought, fuck. I was like, I gotta run with it now. I gotta own it.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
I've
own it,
said
mate.
it. I've gotta own it.
Let's talk about Friday. About the little X post, the little Twitter post that led to what could be considered one of the largest sell-offs in a while, just for it to be basically considered a fake out.
News. Yeah, I was gonna say literal fake news.
Yeah.
Dude, it was wild. Like, look at Nas. This is the Nasdaq or the Nas 100, and yeah, dude, it's just crazy, absolutely crazy stuff going on in the markets. Like you said, just for it to be considered a fake out. Like I said, Friday I wasn't. Right, okay, my computer, dude. I think I need a new computer. It's not letting me save image or anything. It's really frustrating.
Okay, while you're busy with that, let me just quickly pop my screen up. So today, guys, on the news, we have a Canadian and USD bank holiday today. So the afternoon should be interesting. Not that the US has really been a participant in anything with their government shutdown and whatnot. So news-wise, no participation. But New York overall, the New York session overall, has been running quite decently if a certain president is not tweeting his insanity all over the world. But overall, New York has been pretty decent. So hopefully, with the fact that Canada and the US is having a bank holiday, is not going to affect us too much. I do think we're gonna see some volatility, but it's going to be unexpected movements, or it's going to be completely dead. So just take note of that for this afternoon. But I think the London session still perfect. We've got all of Europe, we've got all of London, we've got the rest of the world in this time frame that's still trading, so we should be good. So yeah.
I wanna. Where is that? I want to show you guys something.
Do you want to bring your screen up?
Not yet. Oh no, I don't need the screen. Why hasn't it done it?
Like Jer's saying, biggest crypto liquidation event in history. So here's an interesting thing. Everybody knows that when it comes to crypto, whether it's the altcoins or Bitcoin or whatever, everything is visible. We can see exactly where certain, let's say, currency holders, or how much currency they have in holding. Basically, we can see whenever there is a transaction happening. All of that information is available. That's one of the nice things about the blockchain. An interesting thing that happened last week, half an hour before the Twitter/X post came out from Trump about the Chinese, doing bad things. Before that tweet came out, half an hour before then, there was a massive short on crypto. One specific account, a massive short, where everybody else was technically just going long, buying. And within 2 hours, that one account made $192 million. One account.
You talking about my portfolio again?
Yeah, mate. But now here comes the real question. If everybody is basically saying, longs to the moon when it comes to crypto, buy. You don't just simply half an hour before a certain drop happens, take a massive short when the whole market is pretty much going buys. All right?
Mm-hmm.
You either have to be the luckiest person, or you need to have had information prior to the event. You would have needed to know that some news was going to come out which would have affected the market in that way.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 100%. Definitely the second one.
So, then comes the question. That news event, let's say that unexpected news event from Trump, was that real news or was it just manipulation? I'm thinking it's more the manipulation.
Barry. You suggesting people manipulate the market?
Well, we know this manipulation. We know this manipulation. And we know that
there's manipulation though, and then there's that. That's almost fat fingering markets. That's severe market manipulation. That's borderline severely illegal market manipulation.
Like Je is saying, dirty insider trading, Trump making himself and his buddies rich. And that's more what I'm trying to like reference. Hint at. So I was watching Richard Wells stream on Friday, and they asked him a question about this specific move that was happening, and he had something. Oh, my apologies. Well, that just like
Rich.
He had something very interesting to say when movements like that is happening. Like, I mean, if we just go on Euro, this was effectively the move. So if you entered a buy there, you would have had at least 50 pips of movement. Now, his question was, when he sees a movement that is of this magnitude, he asks if this move can be fixed by another tweet. So a tweet, I'm saying tweet, but a post from Trump caused this move. Can another post fix this? And if the answer is no, then it means that is generally what the market would want, and then you will carry on moving higher. However, this was caused by a tweet or a post. If he were to come out 2 hours later and say, okay guys, sorry, that was incorrect, and this price just like comes down and takes out all of this movement that happened here.
Mm-hmm.
So once he's asked that question, he will then decide to enter. If he thinks that this move could be fixed by a tweet, he won't take the long. But if he thinks it cannot be fixed by a tweet, then he will take the long. Then he'll say, yes, okay, fine. I'll wait for it to pull back a bit, and then I'll take the entry. If we just look at today, what has that tweet done? Let me just bring up one chart. This is GU. So this was Friday. Tokyo was very flat. From Tokyo into London, slowly pushing lower, and then market manipulation literally pushed it into a higher point. But since then, this morning, what are we doing? There's nothing. Okay, let's just move that out of the way. There's nothing. Where's the market going? If this movement here was really what the market wanted to do, this morning we would have seen either Tokyo or in the beginning of London, price start heading higher. Yeah. Because everybody's on board. Everybody's on the same side saying, yes, we agree that there is dollar weakness. We want pound to pick up as an example. This was just massive manipulation. Orange tariff immediately halves your portfolio.
So, if any of you have played Top Trumps or any of those similar sorts of games, I'm pretty sure it was you that created this. Je created this. The Orange Wizard of Tariffs immediately halves your portfolio. Attack 800, defense 1,200. Dude, this was absolutely awesome. This should relate with so many sort of vintage gamers out there. Like I said, if you grew up playing Top Trumps with your pals as kids, and those of you in the trading market, yeah, I'm sure this cracked me up, man. This was good.
Yeah, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. So.
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Okay, yeah.
You have Yu-Gi-Oh!
I knew it wasn't Top Trumps, but I knew it was going to be along those sort of lines.
Yeah, and then you had the Pokemon trading cards and all of that stuff. Okay, so guys, I just want to get back to the thing that I was just saying. So, it was just interesting to me the way that Rich Wells viewed it, coupled along with the fact that this move was caused by a tweet, was caused by a post, and that there was no real validity behind it. This was purely for the incentive to get lower prices on stocks and bonds and all of that kind of like stuff for the rich to buy up those panic sellers. So something that we can do as retail traders, all retail traders basically, is to not fall for that kind of panic sell, panic buy kind of shenanigans that's happening. So I remember seeing something on the Discord of people saying, yeah, no, they wish they could have been in that move. No, you don't want to be in that move. You want to be in the aftermath of that move. Meaning if the move is pushing lower, you want to buy the low point if you knew that this was just a manipulation. But you should also not be worried or concerned with moves like that, because this is a unicorn move. It's something that it's not real. It's not real market movement. It's not real market participation. It is pure emotional trading. People freaked out when that tweet came out and they started selling, thinking, oh no, there's crap. Let's start selling. And it was just pure manipulation. Sorry, yeah. I missed the. It's definitely manipulation. Look how the NAS held through highs and then sold off. Exactly, it is definitely manipulation. But the thing is, it's like you now understand and see it's manipulation. But then, can you prevent yourself from participating during manipulation, as an example? Because how many people tried to buy this move now on EU or GU as an example? Like who tried to buy here? I'm almost certain there were a bunch of people that bought there. I mean, price has basically just 1, 2, 3. Three tests on this, and this is the first time we've had actually a big enough movement. But it's not pushing lower. But I feel like we're going to come back down here again. I don't think that this is particularly a buyer's market at the moment. I still feel like this is a fake. This movement here is a fake movement.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the price action of it, I'm waiting for a sell-off at the moment on Euro.
I'm looking for sells. I'm waiting for sells. Barry, I'm just feeling sorry for myself because I got out of my short 2 minutes earlier and turned my computer off after telling myself to wait until 4 p.m.
Oh, mate, that's tragic.
That's unfortunate,
man.
that sucks. I'm sorry, mate, but
happens there, dude. Happens.
Yeah. Magic the Gathering, I think. Magic the Gathering is pretty good. But that card that you had up there is definitely a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh stars at the top, and
yeah, fair. That makes sense.
If Trump tweeting got to find some testicular fortitude and get in big, yeah, that's one of those things where you have to be willing to enter it. Like say, okay, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna go with whatever he's saying. Yeah, I'm gonna buy because he's manipulating it. So yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I didn't create it; just found it on my timeline on X. Yeah, okay, fair. Yeah,
yeah. MGN, you and I both. And how do you determine if another post will reverse price? It's hard to call. That's exactly the point. Like, we don't know. But consider this. But consider this. How often has he done this? Where he sends out a post or he sends out a tweet, market moves, and then a few hours later, there's a retraction. There's another post that gives the opposite of what his initial post was.
Mm-hmm.
So for me personally, if I see something like that, I wait. I don't enter. I don't try and participate.
FOMO. Yeah, you're not going to FOMO in.
No, because the likelihood of that being a manipulation versus it being actual news and an actual driver for the market, I won't know. But knowing that that's something that he is inclined to do, I would rather drift more to the idea that it's manipulation, and I would rather not participate. Like, I'm not going to panic sell my stocks because, oh no, Trump sent out a tweet.
Yeah, Trump got bored, so now I'm gonna just absolutely hedge my portfolio.
Yeah, so in the wilds, we're not gonna know, but history repeats itself, and this is not a new thing from the Trump administration. So when you do see it,
it's not a new thing from anything. Look at what happened back in 2024, mid 2024, where Japan fat fingered the markets. So there's a massive sell-off on the yen, and I'm talking as I think it was like an all-time high sell-off, and it was the largest sell-off the yen pair has seen, and it was due to someone, big institution, fat finger in the market. So it's a regular thing. These things do happen, but when will they happen? How do we know they happen? We don't. Like Azure said, we just do not try and catch a falling knife, and do not try and jump on a rocket that's already launched. Absolutely. What happens when a rocket launches? It uses its thrusters and moves up, leaving below it nothing but fire and smoke. Don't try and stand under that. You're going to get cooked. Same goes when you're trying to catch a falling knife. You may manage to catch it by the handle, but the possibilities of it going straight through your hand is a lot higher.
Morning, Void. How are you, Akram?
Yo, Void. How's it going, man?
Barry saying, nah. I'm looking to get in the move as big as I can and hold my pants, especially if it's to do with the trade wars. Look,
yeah,
I'm not saying don't, but I'm also not saying do. I'm saying follow what it is that you want to do. Not.
There is no try. Yeah.
But the point is being that we're not going to know.
No.
So you're speculating. It's a bit of a gamble because you know that this movement is potentially a manipulation. That's all I'm saying. Infinity, does manipulation occur because of big players? Yes. Us as retail traders?
No. Yeah, that we can answer 100%.
Yeah. We as retail traders, we can't force a move like that. It's only the big players.
Unless you're trading, not on a CFD account, but unless you're trading proper accounts with an ungodly amount of portfolio, then yes, you can. But at that point, you almost wouldn't class as a retail trader. You would do because, you're trading for your own self-consumption. You are trading on a retail point of view. However, if you're trading on the real markets, like the futures market, for example, or you're buying gold spot, or you're buying Bitcoin spot, then yeah, fair enough. You could cause the market manipulation, but the portfolio you'd have to have would be absolutely it'd be exponentially big.
Yeah, because consider what portion of the market is retail trading, not institutional trading. And are you saying that as a retail trader who is potentially not even 10% of the market can force a move like that in the time frame? I think even as a futures trader, you would have to have billions of dollars in.
Oh God, yeah. No, and that's what I mean. Your portfolio would have to be just absolutely astronomical. It would have to be huge.
Yeah, but then, I'm saying, I don't think that even if you had billions, you would not be able to move the market like that as a single person, as an individual. If all retail traders pop together and we had billions, maybe, but not as individuals. In the wild saying also, the consolidation zone was already there, look left. So price is still respecting structure. You could play these moves from zone to zone after the break if you're brave enough. Yes, I agree with you. But what we're saying is, in that moment, the panic sell, the panic buy, the fear of missing out, that kind of like stuff. That's the things that we need to curb. That's the stuff that we need to not fall for. So I agree, if the structure is there and it's still representing something that you can follow and that's part of your plan, by all means, you do you follow your plan. But like Jer said, don't try and catch a falling knife. Don't try and jump on a rocket ship after it's left. It's gonna burn you. And this is exactly what happened. It was, I can't remember what was the exact number, but it was billions of dollars was liquidated in that move. Billions. From retail traders to just, institutional traders, everything. Just billions. Just gone. And it's because people panic sold. They were like, oh no, it's going down. They would just start selling. Anyway, you never know what's going on or going to happen even on a normal day. Exactly. But there are signs that point towards more likely movements in the market. And we won't know until it happens.
100%.
There's plenty of opportunity to get on the move. Initial move, then accumulation, then movement, then accumulation. Apparently, the crypto traders placed their trade 30 minutes before the speech. Exactly.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. A trade for 50 cal to jump in on.
That is true.
Dude, if he hasn't, I'd be amazed. Like, I would genuinely be quite surprised if 50 cal hasn't jumped on that trade. But yeah, he's a boy. He is a nutter in the market. He's one of the only guys I know can do what he does. If someone said to me, "Well, I want to flip accounts. I want to flip money. I want to flip. I want to turn £100 into £1,000. I think I got a profitable edge to do so." I'd say, nah, doubt it. I was like, dude, don't even bother. You won't do it. Now at 50 cals 99, yeah, no, watch me, and he will do it, and he'll successfully do it. It baffles me.
Yeah, some people just have the steel cojones for that, mate.
Yeah. Oh, he has got some cojones, I can tell you that now.
Why do you have photos?
No, I've seen them myself.
Funny. So, Will, I want to talk a little bit about today's title, the importance of a trading routine. I think it's something that we can all benefit from if we had some sort of trading routine. I mean, routines overall is great for you to achieve consistency, I think, because it's a module for you to keep doing something, and you're ingraining it in your brain, and it becomes easier to follow the more ingrained in your brain it is. So I don't know how you feel about the idea of a trading related routine. And if you have one, what would be your trading routine in the day? How do you set yourself up to be in the right mindset? How do you set yourself up to be ready to be a participant in the market? Like, what kind of routines do you work around in the morning?
It's a great question when it comes to routine, man. My routine's very similar whether I'm trading or whether I'm not trading. I like to keep everything as similar as possible, especially when it comes to the gym. If, let's say, for example, I got a lot of things going on outside of trading at the moment, and they all revolve around trading. So they're all trading related, but it is external to trading. So, and it causes me to be up very early. I'm up at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, in meetings. So when it comes to that side of things, making sure that I'm up does disrupt my training regime, so like my gym work. But I do try and make sure that I'm going to the gym in the morning before my trading. I'm making sure that I'm drinking enough water before my trading, because you've got to make sure you're hydrating the body before, like an hour, within that hour of waking up. it's really important that you drink water and replenish and rehydrate. And it's like kickstarting a car. So making sure that car is fully fueled, it wakes the body up. Doing that before even opening the charts is important. Another thing I don't do too much of is seeing sunlight. We don't see much of that in the UK anyway, but try and get as much sunlight as possible when you wake up in the morning. In the wilds trades, I'm sure living in Greece, you're fantastic at this. So making sure you're doing all the healthy body functions before jumping into the market. So the minute you turn on that computer, first thing I do is check news. I always check the news. I want to know. I don't want to be caught with my pants between my ankles. I don't want to be caught unexpecting a big move. Now, if these Twitter posts come out, that's just unlucky. It's one of those really stupid things. However, if the Twitter post comes out and the markets move, yeah, okay, you could be caught on the wrong side. You may be caught on the right side, but you can't predict that happening. What you can predict happening is understanding that there's news coming out. What's the last thing you want is to be caught on an FOMC day, a CPI day, an NFP day, and you've not checked the news, you've been caught lacking, and then boom, you've been slipped, taken out, and blown an account. So first thing I do, make sure you've fired up your terminals, you fired up your computer, you fire up your MT5, your Forex factory, your trading view, whatever that may be. Check the news first, do a top-down analysis across all your pairs, and then see which one you like the most.
I like that. So what do you think is the benefit of a routine? Overall?
Consistency, man. Consistency is key. I've seen more people become successful through consistency than talent. So I've seen more people show up every single day and get the results than someone who's just naturally awesome at that particular job show up every now and then. So, showing consistency embeds it in the brain and creates a habit, and it just becomes second nature. So you start doing it without even realizing you're doing it. It becomes it becomes a language to you. You get up, you're like, oh, okay, boom. Like I checked the news today without even realizing I checked the news today. So I was like, oh, I'm going to check the news. Turns out I'd already looked at the news. I was like, forgot that I even checked it, because it was just, it already imprinted and embedded exactly what news we had coming out today without even realizing it.
I think it was Bruce Lee that said he doesn't fear the man who practiced 1,000 punches once. He fears the man who practiced one punch 1,000 times.
Yeah,
it's like the general idea of repetition, consistency, routine.
Yeah, 100%. Anyone can do a left, right, jab, uppercut, slip, jab. Anyone can practice like all these different combinations. I was in the boxing gym with a lad, and I was thinking, what's he doing? And he was just jab, 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 jab. And every single thing was a jab. And I was like, dude, what is he doing? Turns out he'd broken his right hand, and for 6 weeks he was just jabbing and jabbing and jabbing. And then he realized that his jab gained like 10x power. It was unbelievable. He said his jab becomes so powerful, it was like it may as well have been his right hand. So he said from then on, every time, like, he will focus a particular move each session. So if he's training twice a day for 5 days a week, he's training his jab on like day one, workout one. He's training his right hand, workout 2, day one. Day 2, workout 1, he's working left hook. Day 2, second workout, he's working right hook. And he's constantly like smashing out the same routine. He's smashing out the same punch over and over and over and over again. I'll tell you what, I took a jab off him once and it was painful. It was a hell of a jab. And it goes to show the impact of repetition and consistency. If you come to the market and you check out the 1 hour, then the 15, then the 5, 1 hour, 15, 5, 1 hour, 15, 5, every single day for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, it'll get to the point where you're so used to and you understand the sort of characteristics of the 1 hour, the 15, and the 5, you'll be able to spend a couple of seconds on the market or on each time frame of the market, and within a minute or two, you've thought, okay, I want to be in the market today, or I don't want to be in the market today. It's the
Fair.
ability to understand the market that you're in. Bless you. So that's the importance of consistency, of having a routine. That's the importance and the impact of ritual. My routine: wake up with a coffee, have my morning meditation, check the news, and then look at the chart on a higher time frame to get the general idea of the market. Then wait for the first hour open range breakout orb. Love that, man. Yeah, absolutely. I like that you do a market like a pre-market meditation as well. It's something I don't do enough of. I do meditate in my own way. You know, I'm not sitting there with candles around me going om, but I do meditate in my own way, and I think a lot of people should. It's fantastic, man. Like proper meditation where you work on your breathing exercises is absolutely incredible. I do like my coffee. I have my coffee at 11:30. Now I let my body, my brain, I let everything wake up, smashing out my water, and then I have my coffee in the later of the morning then.
So yeah, guys, tell us a little bit about your morning routines and what you feel your morning routine, what benefit you receive from a morning routine, as an example. So Je has already explained his. Callum, yes, Rich, preach Bruce Lee. Thought maybe you would enjoy that one. In the wilds, hear that boys have to swap hands from time to time during daily meditation. It makes it feel like someone else is meditating on your behalf, doesn't it?
Yeah. If you sit on your hand, it gives a more out-of-body experience during meditation.
Yeah. If you do not meditate, you will never reach your full potential. I mean,
yeah, I rate that.
Yeah, I agree to that in some way, shape, or form. Not necessarily just meditation, but let's rather say if you do not take all of the steps and practice all of the steps that is required for you to become a better you, then you will not reach your full potential. Meditation being one of those steps, yes. So I agree to that. I see you are in a buy, Will, on gold.
Yeah, so I'm in a buy on gold at the moment. I thought we were gonna break above. It was like a pre-buy. It was like, so I thought we were gonna get the close above. We broke above it, and then I thought we were gonna close above this area here. So I thought, screw it, I'm gonna buy a little bit earlier, and then hopefully continue higher. Didn't quite get it. There you go. Break, close and retest, or break and retest. Very high risk due to the fact that it's not close, it is a break above, but I want to see if we can wick this high. So we're going to see how this goes now. If we can get it, then happy days. If not, then I'm going to take probably close to 1% on this. Let's have a look. 3, 5, yeah, it's going to be close to 1%. It's going to be about $700.
So gold has reached all-time highs this morning yet again, which is amazing to see. We're getting closer to that 4,100 point. I also saw in the Discord that our community manager Sam got an amazing buy on gold, which it seems as though it also hit TP for a good little bit of profit. So well done on that one, mate. That is awesome to see. So let's hope that gold carries on.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the gold buy now. Yeah, that's sick, man. Congratulations, awesome stuff. Yeah, that's really good. That's a really nice buy. Hopefully my buy can work as well.
Barry saying, "Coffee, ignore the wife, try and quiet the mind."
I like that.
So yeah, guys, I think that a morning routine is very powerful. I feel that a morning routine can be more than just physical actions. It can be mental work as well, like meditation. Or it could be things like you talking to yourself and reassuring yourself in the morning, as an example, saying, today's going to be a good day. I'm going to do my best. So it's not just the physical activities.
It's called positive affirmations or morning affirmations.
Yes. So it's the mental work that you do as well, those kind of routines. And it's the kind of routine building that becomes the building blocks, the foundation for you to succeed in life. I think it's the routines. It's good habits that you formulate and then you follow. So I honestly cannot speak more highly of a morning routine than I already am.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
it's essential. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's basically what I wanted to talk about, was the daily routine. I think that it's incredibly valuable, and especially if you have a morning trading routine as well.
Yeah, I think the morning routine is more important than the morning trading routine. You know, morning trading routine can be very basic, whereas I think as long as you're sticking to a ritual, as long as you're sticking to a routine, then your trading will follow in the likewise effect. You know, positive in the morning, positive in the trading.
Yeah, like what I'm trying to allude to is more the idea of making your trading simpler for yourself by having some sort of routine.
Yeah.
So
literally
if you, like Will said, he's not going to touch his chart if he hasn't checked the news. And how many times have people been caught off guard by entering a trade and then realizing, oh no, there is red folder news in 2 minutes time, as an example. It's happened so many times before that some people have lost count of it. But if your morning routine was, before I open up the chart, I have a look at the news, and you start reinforcing that routine, you won't get caught off guard with scheduled news. Obviously, we have no control over unscheduled news. It's one of those things. But you won't be caught off guard by a Forex factory or a news outlet
exactly, mate.
news event, as an example.
Yeah, exactly that. He was director of a CEO YouTube channel recently.
Ray Dalio.
Ray Dalio. Oh, okay. Go check out the recent interview with Ray Dalio. He said that starting meditation was one of his key things in his life. Yeah, man. I can imagine. Director of a CEO is Stephen Bartlett. He's awesome, man. He talks about stressing the little things as well. So you're a really, really cool guy to listen to. His book, however, crap. It's so boring. I didn't like it. I actually didn't finish it. I put it down halfway through, and I thought, I can't be asked for this anymore. However, his interviews are fantastic. Barry, ignoring the wife is a true meditation test. A lifetime to master. Calibre, I bagged 12k on my Darwin account with 2 buys on gold from Friday. I am now fully recovered on that account.
Awesome.
Yeah, well done, man. Fair play. Trades harder than trading.
Yeah, what, like ignoring the wife is a true meditation test. It's harder than trading.
Oh, 100%. Oh, in the Wells trades, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Why does that look? It's not actually highlighted the name for some reason. Usually when you at someone, it highlights the name.
I think it only highlights it for the person who is atted. So if I were to at you now, it would highlight.
That threw my eyes out quite a bit. Yeah, harder than trading. That's definitely harder than trading. It's an impossible task. So I've taken out a break even on gold, by the way, guys. There you go.
Not feeling the structure.
Well, this was more of a mitigation loss, you know, or loss mitigation. We didn't actually get the close above, which I thought we were going to, and then we just never went higher. So even if this shoots to the moon now, you know, this is a very statistically proven. This is how I get out my break evens. So I'm more than happy. I'll be a bit gutted if this goes to the moon now, but you know, I'm happy with why I've done it and why I've taken out. You know, we didn't. If this breaks and closes above here now, then if we have price action that looks a little bit like this, break and close above this level, then I will consider buying again. Yes, but the thing is, what worries me is that we are at all-time highs.
Yeah, trading all-time highs, I think, is always a little bit more sketchy because you just don't know what reaction is going to happen at that all-time high. So
yeah, literally that, exactly that. So we'll see. We'll see and keep an eye on it. Calendar, I always set my alarms for 3 minutes before red folders. Dude, that's brave though. That's too close. That's like, no, I can't say this reference on stream, but you know when you just really think that it's real close, and you think, "Ooh, that was a close one." It's like that. I can't talk about it on stream. Maybe I'll talk about it.
It's a razor's edge, mate. It's like it's close. You're getting the closest shave you can get.
Yeah, literally.
So,
yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what we're going to be doing as well. In the Discord is me and my co-founder Ewan, my brother. We're going to be doing like weekly podcasts. Edging, bro. Pretty much, man. Edging with a little bit more at stake. So yeah, like me and my brother. Huh?
So technically, hedging.
Hedging your head. Hedging your. How could you hedge your edge? How would that work?
We'll discuss it after the stream, mate. There's a way.
Anyway, so yeah, guys, we're gonna be doing like weekly podcasts. So it's gonna be like a weekly podcast with the founders. You can ask anything regarding the Apex Brotherhood, the community. We're gonna be talking absolutely everything related to all sorts of life, trading, entrepreneurship, whatever you want to talk about. We're even gonna have guests on. We're gonna be talking all sorts of garbage there and all sorts of value. We're going to be doing that once a week. It's going to be every Sunday, we believe. But we've just been absolutely flat out at the moment between you and being in Spain and me being on, obviously, my birthday. So it's been absolutely chaotic. So do not panic, guys. We are going to be doing that very soon. We're also going to be doing a monthly podcast with me and myself and Ewan. We're going to be doing a monthly podcast, but again, that's something probably to come hopefully by January, but we'll see. So if you do want to see me and my brother do a weekly stream in the Discord, then the link is in the description below. Get yourself in the free Discord. Also, guys, there's 18 of you watching right now. And like I said, 58 subs, 18 of you watching. Guys, absolutely smash that sub button. Make sure you join the community. Leave a like on the video as well. It means a huge amount. Everything here is for free. Like the video for free. Subscribe to the channel for free. And join the free Discord.
Yeah, like we have discussions like this every day. Fun, educational, entertainment. Sometimes absolute trash. Sam's saying, I'm having massive deja vu today.
Oh, dude, I hate that.
It almost feels like you've predicted the day.
Yeah, dude, I hate that. Like, I get it sometimes. Like, I'll be walking and it'll just hit me like a brick. Like, severe deja vu. And I'm like, oh, I hate this.
I like deja vu.
Do you?
I do. Because, like I say, it makes me feel like I have predicted the day. So if I feel like massive deja vu, then I try and remember back to when I had this specific feeling or the specific event.
Do you know what deja vu is? The science behind deja vu.
Oh, the science behind it? No, I haven't.
Yeah, the mental science behind deja vu. It's where so now someone correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a while since I studied psychology, but the psychology behind deja vu is where the brain processes a situation so fast that it processes it twice. So what happens is, let's say for example, I've read out that I've read out why did I bring that one up from Callum Brewer? I bring up this comment from Callum Brewer. I always set my alarms 3 minutes before Red Folder News. My brain will process it at such a speed that it'll actually process it again. And then my brain will tell myself that you've already processed this information, that you've already seen this comment, because technically it has, and it's just done it twice. The brain is a pattern matching prediction machine. True that. The brain loves patterns.
So the way that I have experienced deja vu is I've had a dream, as an example, where I have dreamt.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I think that's a different type of deja vu, but yeah, mate, that's weird. That is really weird.
And I experienced the actual event, not the dream version of it.
That doesn't often happen. That's unicorn, but that only once or twice has that happened to me. That is, dude, that's weird. Like, that is scary weird.
Yeah, but that's why I say that's why I like deja vu. Like when I had that feeling, like, hold on a second.
That's not deja vu, dude. You're predicting the fucking future. You know.
So, once again, like Je is saying, it's a pattern matching prediction machine. Is what your brain is. So your brain is synapses firing. It is electrical current running from one point in the brain to another point in the brain, and the more often that happens, the more solidified that neural pathway becomes.
Mm-hmm.
So, whenever you do, whenever something happens, and you have a memory of this thing happening before, it is only because it's a pattern that is arriving. So every time you have a specific feeling or a thought or something, that synapse fires, and it runs across the same neural pathway. So the more often you do something, the more ingrained it becomes. So if you've already had something happen before, it's not a new neural pathway, it is an established one. And then if something reminds you, pattern, for example, of something happening, that synapse fires, and then it gives you the illusion that you have experienced this thing before as deja vu. So even if I've had a dream, it's not really predicting the future. It is just a pattern that is similar.
Yeah, what a lot of the time deja vu happens, or in a lot of cases, a lot of people who have strong rituals, strong routines, will usually find that they have deja vu. So those people who do the same thing day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, like if they stop it for a little bit and then maybe they come back to it, like maybe they've gone on a holiday, they come back to their routine, a lot of the time they'll have deja vu. Is because it's like it like you said, it's where the brain remembers something. It's like, oh, we've done this pattern before, it's that they've done it before, and their brain is remembering doing it before. They're like, oh, we know what's going to happen next. We're predicting what's happening next, because it's something that's, like you said, patterns in the brain. It's something that the brain predicts is going to happen next because they've been there in that particular situation.
Because the pattern is already there, but it's like incomplete information in this moment.
It's not. Exactly. It's information that hasn't happened, but the brain's predicting it's going to happen because, like you said, it's been encoded so many times that it's happened before.
Yes, so but what I'm referring to with the incomplete information is like, let's say you have a thought of a specific sentence, like with Callum. Let's say not that specific one, but this one.
I know.
You have deja vu that this sentence, you've read the sentence from Callum before. The physical, or not, let's not say the physical, the actual sentence itself doesn't matter. It's your brain filling in that information. But it's I'm in front of the screen, Callum's sentence or comment is coming up. I'm clicking on his comment, but your brain fills in the gaps. And then that's the stuff that feels like, oh, I've seen this before, this exact same thing. It's not necessarily that you've seen this thing, it's the pattern, it's the whole pattern of it.
Yeah, it's the fact that your brain has been in a very similar situation before.
Yes, that's deja vu. Like in the Wilds are saying, deja vu is a brain glitch where memory and new information processing becomes briefly out of sync. So according to Google, in this case.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Very
And then
interesting.
just saying you are what you think you are. Your thoughts shape your reality. Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that believe that we are just, what is it? We are a consciousness in a meat suit with bone armor. Or I can't remember what was the saying that someone had. Like, you're not your body. You're just this thing here behind your eyes.
Yeah,
And the rest of you is just...
I'll tell you
yeah.
what, I have watched a lot of research behind consciousness, and I have looked into a lot of conspiracy behind consciousness, as well as, you know, life being a figment of imagination. You know, everyone experiences the world different. You know, like, look at people with, you know, Rich Wells. You know, he's colorblind. So he actually sees the world quite literally in different color to I do. So his world, his universe, everything that he knows to be true is different to what I know to be true.
Yeah,
Now,
his perspective is impacted.
Now, it doesn't mean that his view is wrong. It doesn't mean that my view is wrong. It purely means that my experience on the world is different to his, and my world, I'm actually technically living in a different world to him, and that's where the whole thing between the world is a figment of imagination is, because, and that's the whole thing is, so my brother doesn't actually exist. He only exists in my world. Now I exist in his world, you know, but we're not actually beings. It's really weird. Like, you like, it's one of those sort of late night things that you watch, and you've got to be almost high as a kite to watch them, you know. So I really recommend watching them. They're really weird to watch, but it really does open up your mind to the whole idea behind the power of your brain and psychology, especially when it comes to like mental health and stuff like that. Like, what potential, like, schizophrenia and stuff like that, you know, where they're actually listening to potential voices in their head, or they're hearing things that aren't actually there. Like, for example, psychosis is seeing things that don't actually exist. The brain is so powerful, we can implement things that aren't true, and it goes to show, it goes with Cody, it goes to show that we can actually, you know, look at ourselves, and that's where manifestation comes in as well for trading. You know, if you, like Joe said, you are what you say you are. You know, if you say that you're a bad trader and you have this negative attitude on yourself, then you're going to be a bad trader. You know, if my missus has, you know, oh, I'm so fat. I'm not saying she says that, you know, just a typical woman response to things. You know, I'm so ugly. I'm a woman. You know, I tell you what, the amount of experience that I've had with women having such negative response on themselves. Most of the time you find men are a little bit more confident within themselves. Most of the time, not saying they're not, but a lot of the time you'll see in women there's a lot of self-negativity. And I say this all the time. I'm like, look, it's self-negativity, and if you think it and you believe it, it is true. So you can put two identical people, you could clone two people, put them into the same room. One person has positive affirmation, the other one has negative affirmation. So if, for example, you know, we put, I don't know, my partner, and we cloned her, we put her in a room. One we brought up with positive affirmation, knowing she's fantastic and beautiful and the best person on planet Earth. And then clone number 2 went into a room saying, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm useless, I'm good for nothing. You know, the first clone would be significantly more successful in every aspect of their life than the second. None of them are different. They're both biologically coded the identical way. They're just different in mindset and mentality. It goes the same with your trading. I know that I'm the best trader possible. I know that I'm the best trader out there, and I know that I'm going to be the best me possible and the best me I can be the yesterday. And it comes true every single time, because I'm always positive affirmation on myself, and I'm always trying to push myself into the right direction. Will go read My Big Toe, Theory of Everything, from Thomas Campbell. It will blow your brains out. Dude, I'll go check it out. My Big Toe Theory.
And then Barry saying, no, it's your girlfriend that doesn't exist. She's an AI catfish.
She's not a catfish, but she is AI.
And then Pooley saying, have you been on the mushrooms again, William?
I have. Sorry, mate. I thought they'd worn off. They obviously haven't worn off from the weekend.
So the idea of consciousness and all of that stuff is a very, very entertaining, very in-depth conversation that a lot of people can have. And there's so many different viewpoints on that. Myself, I've also gone through some things that have, let's say, impacted my view on what is consciousness and what is reality and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's a very interesting discussion. If you wanted to find out more about let's say ego and ego disillusionment, or dissolving your ego, basically, you can go and read up by some stuff about a mycologist called Paul Stamets. He is the father of mycology, let's rather say, and he's also done a lot of experimentation with psilocybin, where the study of the self, psilocybin plays a massive role in that. But yeah, let's not get into all of that stuff.
Yeah,
if
we won't go too deep. We'll go a bit deeper on the Discord calls maybe, but we won't go too deep on that today.
If you know, you know. Shall we aim our consciousness back to the charts? Joke, but we'll have you moved mostly to gold trade these days. Used to be just EU and GU.
We shall indeed move our consciousness back to the charts. Unfortunately, they're not doing much though, mate. They're not doing much, which sucks. That's an interesting question, mate. Yes, I have technically. Not due to any choice of my own, just to the fact that gold's been moving a lot nicer. EU and GU hasn't been moving as much as I'd like them to be recently. I do still watch them, but not seeing the pullback. Had this a pullback up to this level here, then I would have traded it. EU, I'm kind of waiting. I want to trade it. If we get a break and close under this level and then get a pullback, I'll trade it to the downside. But gold, dude, I hate gold, man. I've never liked gold. It's been one of those trades, one of those assets that I've never wanted to trade. I started out with gold, never found it worked for me. I gave so much of my profits away, but I seem to align with gold a lot more recently. So yeah, it's really interesting. At the moment, I've definitely added gold to my trading class or my trading watch list. So it's GU, EU, and gold now. It's a weird one, guys. You know, it is a weird one. I didn't intend to trade gold initially. Like, a lot of people were just like, Will, can you trade gold? Will, can you look at gold? Will, can you look at gold? And it happens so often. I was like, dude, I'm gonna have a look at gold. And then it got to the point where the more I looked at it, or like every stream I was being asked to look at gold, the more I looked at it, the more I saw a pattern, and the more I started realizing, wow, I can make a strategy out of this. And then I did. I started forward testing a strategy, back testing a strategy, and then I started looking at it thinking, oh, okay, there's something in this. I quite like this. So then, yeah, I started implementing it, put it into live trading, and before I knew it, yeah, profitability in gold. So I was like, huh, interesting. So now I will look at EU and GU first. However, if gold sets up an opportunity, then I will take gold. Like today, gold set up an opportunity, did nothing for me in the end. Entered in on a retest. Both of them very high risk, like especially the retest, very, very high risk, but it was more of an opportunity to try and mitigate loss. That's exactly what happened. Took out $2 commission, $7 profit, $5 net gain. So $5 up for the day, completely break even technically. Let's have a look actually what I am for 13 days of October. Let's see how much I'm up. Wow. I'm up $200 for October.
I mean, 200 is $200.
Dude, yeah, I mean, $200 is $200.
I got my move on EU and on GU.
Oh, very nice. Was that rally, drop rally, or base drop base, or whatever you call it?
Drop base drop. So, like I explained on
I'm
EU...
gonna stop you there in a minute, because your chart isn't showing. I want to check on YouTube, make sure it's showing on YouTube.
It's showing... can everybody else see my chart?
Yeah, you're all good. No, it's showing. Sorry, mate. Yeah, carry on.
Your terminal or your stream that's being a little bit weird.
Yeah, because yours starting to freeze, so I think my stream's just slowing up a little bit.
Okay. So we've had last week, Friday, if I just go on the 15-minute, we will see that there was a base rally build here, a little area of interest on EU. Price attempted to go higher, plummeted through, came back into it, and then started moving lower. So I kind of like this area for a retest. That's why it is a little yellow box. Price came back into it on Friday, reacted off of it, came back into it again, almost, and then a third time. This third reaction was the strongest reaction that we've had since Friday's news event. So I was looking for sells in any way on EU and GU. I was waiting for it to confirm the trend, and in this case, the confirmation was this candle right over here. This nice little bearish candle here on the 15-minute. Failed to go higher, starts pushing lower. It swings lower than the most recent swing point, which is this little line over here. And I wanted to see it come and retest the low of today, so far, of the day itself, which is that low over there. Made a drop, made a base, and then a continuation on the drop. I missed the original entry point. I set a pending order exactly at the close of that candle on my terminal. It came back and hit it on didn't hit it on this specific candle. This candle already pushed up and then started going lower. So it caught it on this candle going down. The exact same thing happened on EU, on GU as well. Same thing. One test, second test, third test, fourth test. It's not really breaking higher. Here we had a 15-minute bearish base candle for me. It still struggled. You had this little swing point over here as well, which it attempted to break through over there. Then it pushed through. It closed lower than the low of the day. Well, it didn't close lower, but it wicked lower. But this bearish candle, this bullish candle over here, it did not continue higher as I would have expected if it took the liquidity underneath the daily low. It confirmed continuation on this bearish candle over here. Also, didn't miss it. It happened at exactly the same time on both the EU and GU chart. Same thing. I placed a pending order. It tapped into it, and then there it is. Both of them in profit. If I go down to the 5-minute on both of them, you can also see that price pushed lower, made a new low on the day. On the 5-minute, it didn't close lower, but it wicked lower. And then it retested the 20 EMA and then started pushing lower as well. Same thing. We had a little support area on the 5-minute. It pushed out of it, wicked into it here, and then attempted here, and then it just pushed through. And then again, this is now a support, or was a support, where price was price pushed through it, back into it. You can assume that it went higher. reacted off again, another resistance area, break through the support. Support becomes resistance now for it to push lower. As it's pushing lower, I take a little sell. I know that it's a very tight stop loss, but if I can get in on the 15-minute bearish close, I know I'm golden for it to go down. And it's already attempted to push higher here and here, and it's already failed. So I'm happy to go low or to go short. So yeah, 2 little quick entries. I wasn't risking a lot on this one specifically. I was only risking about $100 between the 2 of them, so $50 per trade. But $100 on each one of them is great. So I'm up $200 for the day.
Happy days. Awesome stuff,
Yeah.
mate. Congratulations. On that fantastic bombshell, I'm break even on gold. You're up on the day on UGU, and we are now at 9:30. So guys, we're gonna have to unfortunately say good morrow to you people, and we shall see you all in the Fiverr stream. Guys, there's 19 of you watching. That's new highs for us. That's new highs for live viewers. 19 people watching us live. So guys, thank you so much. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. It does go a long way for us. Make sure you interact with us. Make sure you leave a comment. Even if you're watching this past tense, like even if you're watching this stream and it's not live, drop a comment below. Like the video, get involved in chat, and we shall see you all tomorrow. Guys, thank you very much, and I shall leave you in the very capable hands of the host, Richard Butler, to finish off.
All right, guys, not really much to say other than have a great day further. Always consider following your plan rather than trying to catch a move. Guys, like Will said, we'll see you in the Fiverr stream this afternoon. And then, guys, those of you who is not in the Discord, get in the Discord. Come and join the shenanigans and the conversations that we're having there. We'd love to have you if you're new. Guys, have a great day. See you all later today. Cheers.